Tech Pilot, my job is to find early stage companies and introduce them to brands and agencies who are looking for innovation. So my job is to help those early stage companies just get over the line and get quite often their first pilot project with a brand, with a corporate or with an agency.
So, like, what? Give us some examples. Tell me a little bit about your gym. Tell me a little bit about Tech Pilot and what you do. You told me something really interesting. How you connect brands with people and actually probably get them funded and all.
Yeah, so, that's right.
So tell me about what you do.
Yeah, I mean, after many years in media agencies, both at Interpublic Group with McCann Erickson and Publicis Group with Starcom MediaVest Group and Publicis Media, one of my roles was to bring innovation to our clients, because brands are always looking for disruption. So at the agency and now with consultancy Tech Pilot, my job is to find early stage companies and introduce them to brands and agencies who are looking for innovation.
Early stage companies, as in what kind of early stage?
They're not really pure startups, the sort of the bootstrap startups, more ones which have between angel and Series A funding. And the most important thing, they have a minimal viable product which has some case studies of real application. Because yes, people do say they want innovation, but there's very few brands, let alone agencies, who will test something which has not been trialed. It doesn't prove to work. People want to know that they got something successful. So my job is to help those early stage companies just get over the line and get quite often their first pilot project with a brand, with a corporate or with an agency.
So, like, what? Give us some examples of your.
Yeah, I mean, so some of them.
Interesting clients.
Yeah, some interesting clients. So we had, here at MadFest, there's an area called the House of Innovation, which I'm sure you've seen. So a lot of the companies there I've known. So a company there called Stampix. So they're actually quite old school media. I don't know if you saw them, but what they do is they allow people to send Polaroid postcards to people from their experiences. A very seamless way of bringing real life experiences, and then they get 8 cards which are then promoted for the brands. So my client, AB InBev at that time, they were sponsoring the England football team. They were looking at Wembley Stadium. They can't sell beer in the stadium, but they wanted Budweiser to have that experience. But what people do is take lots of selfies and lots of things. Those selfies then transferred into these lovely little pack which was sent to people with promotions and the memories of that time they had at Wembley during that England football game, and then also promoted them to the in-store to get discounts off some beer packs and things like that. Other ones here, there's influencers is really it's a huge area here with social influencers. There's so many different types of influencers. There's nano influencers, there's micro influencers, these sort of things. How do you find these not the janners, but it's the ones who are got a very, very unique and authentic voice. And there's a lot of brands out there, but they don't know quite how to find those people. And there's a lot of tech out there which can find those people and then manage the whole of their program. And they're the type of companies which we do. Areas in data, augmented reality, consumer insights, new ad formats. Digital out of home is huge here. So there's a company which I actually advise. They actually bring programmatic. So we're very used for programmatic media in display, but bringing that programmatic into outdoor. So you've got the digital screens constantly being updated with data signals and then bought programmatically. So it's bringing everything together just in real time and being really more responsive to customers and clients.
And how long does this take? What is the whole process like? When you help these companies?
Well, the way I work I do lots of different things with Tech Pilot. So, for instance, I'm working with the House of Innovation. So that's very much finding 30 innovative companies to be here at MadFest. On a particular client brief, tends to work about 12 to 14 weeks. What happens is a client would say, this is our brand, this is our challenge for the brand, our marketing challenge. We're looking for new partners who can help us do this. And then what I do, I spend 3 or 4 weeks going through my network and also a lot of the companies I know to see which ones are most sort of could fit the bill. We start with a long list, work with the client to reduce a short list, maybe down to 4 or 5, and then we have pitch day where the startups or the early stage companies will maybe present for 10
these
minutes.
Are companies with very innovative marketing ideas.
They're all innovative marketing ideas, but how to improve the marketing world. So quite often they may only be improving one little bit, and a small area to make their e-commerce just a little bit more successful. Sometimes it's a brand new sampling is a huge thing. Sampling via voice or sampling through social media, which clients have never done before. Then they have something. So it can vary, but on the whole, it's always in the marketing sphere. It's something to bring more effectiveness and occasionally, and hopefully always, more efficiency to their media.
And somebody who wants to, listening to this, who wants to get onto your list, how do they do that?
Yeah, well, the best way to do, I don't have a website because I don't spend all that time, but I do have a LinkedIn following. So if you look for Jim Kite at the Tech Pilot, you'll find me on there. You'll see a little bit of what I do, some of the case studies, also what I do here at MadFest as well. I still keep very close to the media agencies. So at the moment, I'm actually managing the media agencies bar. So we got Wavemaker here today. We had Dentsu X yesterday, Publicis Media, and it's really trying to keep very much in the ecosystem. Quite often, there's early stage companies, they want to get to brands. Media agencies are still a good way to get through, but navigating them is quite a task. And that's because of all my years of being in media agencies. I know which doors to knock and which ones to avoid.
Great talking to you.
Okay, very nice meeting you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Enjoy your time. Bye-bye.